Hello everyone, my name is Isaac and we're at the Overland Expo PNW 2025, and in this video I think what we're gonna do is go through a few different of the topper campers that are available here so you guys can see. I'm at the Radica booth right now, and I obviously have a Radica on my truck, so I have my reasons for picking that, which I think is a totally separate thing. But I think for everybody out there, I think it'd be really cool just to see a few different topper options, and I'm gonna give you and just show them to you. We'll just check them out together. So I think what we're gonna do is start with this guy, and then we'll go find some more.
Hey guys, this is Freddie with Ratica Products. Today I'm going to show you the Moonlander X. So it's a little different than our flagship model, what we started with. Our flagship model is a lot shorter. This gives you over the cab storage, a little more height. It's still super lightweight, which we take pride in. It's very simple and it's functional. Not a ton of bells and whistles. We're just basic creature comforts for this type of stuff. So you have your bed platforms in here. These bed platforms are removable, stackable, so you can put this into couch mode. You'll see over here on Isaac's lovely Moonlander, he's got it in couch mode as it is.
What happens in the winter?
And Isaac's is actually insulated, so we do offer insulation and heating options as well. So it's still stealthy, it's still light, and you know, you can camp in the winter and still stay cozy. But yeah, we're excited to be here, man. Stoked on this. I think what sets us apart from other people is no canvas, no moving parts really other than the door. All hard shell, and it's just,
Yeah, they are.
if you've ever been camping in the wind with canvas, you understand what I'm saying. I don't need to explain myself too much, but yeah, hard shell is the way to go, in my opinion.
Cool. All right, so that's the Ratica Moonlander X. Link in the description. You can check out their website, get more details. We're just gonna show you some different stuff. Thanks, man.
See you there. Be good.
All right, so we're gonna go find ourselves another topper style. The reason I like topper styles is they're just lighter. Slide-ins are really heavy. I just like toppers, so we're gonna focus on that on this video. I really wanna check out these AT Overland Alteras. So let's go check this out. I love in mine how it opens like this. Let's go check it out. This is the Alterara Topper. Cool little sink right here. We got some water. You can stand. So they have a bunk up there, bunk here, Truma heater. It looks like this is like a fridge port, some windows. This is really cool. Oh, and the fridge slides out. So let's see if we can get somebody to talk to us about it, but if not, we'll circle back. But very cool. This is Brent from AT Overland. We're checking out the Aera Topper.
Yep.
Cool, let us know what's up with this thing.
Yeah, so this is the Aera line of campers from AT Overland, based out of Prescott, Arizona. I run Oregon Adventure Trucks, which is based up here in the Pacific Northwest in Bend, Oregon. So this is the Aera Topper. So it just sits on the truck rails of your truck bed. But it is lightweight. You're looking at a weight of right around 500 pounds, fully hard-sided, so you don't have to pop it up. And it's got a 1-inch thick honeycomb construction that has been coated on the inside and out with a ceramic base coating, so you get a lot of thermal properties with the walls. But it just bolts into place, and I can kind of show you the interior a little bit. So this is a customer's rig that we built out. So he did a couple, custom things to it that we did at the shop. He did a Heska Plus custom interior kitchen. It's just got a sink, a gray water hold, and then he uses a Dometic jug system, Bell Fabrications holding bracket for the Dometic jug, but that's where he gets his fresh water from. But you can kind of see the inside of the Aera Topper. You get a ton of space. It just utilizes your same truck bed, so you get the same utility. We put a bed rug in this to make it, really nice and cozy inside the truck bed as well. The bed is a king size bed, so this platform can come up top. Makes this an 80-inch deep by 74 inches wide bed. You get power ports on the side so you can charge phones, different things, even from your bed area. It's got interior lights. This one has got a Truma Vario propane heater in it. So even in 4 seasons, it can kind of keep this interior really warm. And he's got the ARB fridge on the Tempo Tusk pull-out slide. And then he's got another Heska kit under here with step 22 bags that you pull this little key and the step 22 bags can come out to give you a lot of really good soft storage. It's also really nice and lightweight. So tons of utility. My favorite part though is the back door, because I call it the toy hauler for trucks. This back door acts as an awning, but it's also a massive door that you can open up. You can load a refrigerator in this thing if you wanted to from a utility standpoint. So tons of functionality in a hard-sided, lightweight topper that just fits on the back of your truck.
Brent, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
I'll put links in the description for these guys so you can check them out.
Yeah, Oregon Adventure Trucks, Bend, Oregon is where we're located. So check us out.
Cool, dude, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
dude.
thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, check it out. All right, this is another one that I really like. This is Overland Campers. So, another topper, aluminum, pop up, got windows. These are ones I really liked. Oh, this looks like their new Chubby version.
Chubby! Chubby!
Can I go there and check it out?
Get in.
Check it. Let me check your chub out, dude. Dang. Wow.
Hey, I'm Jay with Overland Campers. We're here in Redmond, Oregon at the Pacific Northwest Expo. We brought one truck this year. It is a 6.5 foot bed Tundra Gen 3 with the Chubby camper. This one is 390 pounds. It's the bread and butter version minus these asymmetrical barn doors we put on this one. So it's got a front side window, hatch window things. It has extra bedding height so you can stand higher. You can sit in the bed more, you can leave more bedding up top. And what else does it have? And it's got gas struts and other things. This one has a Max Air Deluxe fan on the top. And then we just built these asymmetrical barn doors for my use. I plan on going to Alaska next month with the family. So that one will have a propane mount on it. Right there on the outside, and it is built for the Milwaukee pack out width. And then this one will get a Roto Pax on this stud. I don't recommend doing any of this, it's too much weight. Don't do it. Right here, and then a big window in the middle, and that actually is really nice for looking at cars behind you, that bigger window. So this worked out great. It's almost centered up, but you can see that, as I mentioned earlier, this one has the wind doors. You can see that the cab over is the extra bedding height there. And then the Chubby version is 7 inches wider. What that means on a full size compared to our usual version is our usual version would just kick off at this 3-inch line, and then these barn doors would actually 270. But what it means is it adds 3.5 inches on each side, hence the Chubby name. It is chubbier than our other ones. It is a little heavier, 30 to 50 pounds. This one weighs just over 390 pounds, as is. So without windows and stuff, we could shave a lot of weight. We can build them down to 265. But what sets us apart is we are the the lightest camper manufacturer on the market for this style. That is not a wedge, so 265 is really, really light in this game. The idea being the lighter anything is on your truck, the more fun you're having in a stock truck and or when it's outfitted with all your stuff. You can go down trails, you don't have to think about doing something, you don't have to think about driving down I-80 in a windstorm, that kind of stuff. So what sets us apart is our weight. We also offer a ton of options. If you go online, you would see infinite options, too many to the point where it's annoying. So that's why you can call us and we can tell you what we'd do and what we wouldn't do. And if you're being stupid by getting too much, sometimes we have that conversation with customers. So that's okay. A lot of times people want a lot of things they don't need, and that happens, and we try to do our best to guide you to get exactly what you need for your camping setup. But I'll give you the quick tour on the inside, get around this barn door. All right, so we are the inside of that Chubby I was just describing. Chubby. And you can see that from here to here is 75 inches, meaning if you are 75 inches or less, 6'3" or under, you can sleep east-west on one leaf, or you can pull out the bed and you can get a massive, way bigger than a king-size bed.
Bigger than a king.
Bed, 1 by 1 inch, 1 inch wider.
Wow.
But same length, 80 inches. And then push this back. We'll put this back. Oh, and here's all the room you still have. Look at this. On a 6.5 foot bed. If you were on a 5.5 foot bed, obviously you'd cut a foot off. You still have room to cook. You'd still have room to cook, right? Right here.
Totally.
Stand. Change with the bed out. Push this up. Ski this under. All of our shelves come with 4 windows in the top, like so. There is a clear window option. You can get a headliner in the roof. You can get this fan in the roof. You can get the roof insulated. It just cleans this all up. The headliner absorbs condensation, so it's really handy for inclement weather camping, cold weather camping, that kind of thing. This is the front window. I recommend, if you're like me, I actually hate windows. I do this because a lot of people like windows and have dogs. Personally, I like solid metal hatches, but I always get one front window and a fan, because on a rainy day, you turn on the fan, you know this is dry, non-rain air from the front window, and you can at least get cold air circulating through here with all of your windows closed up, not allowing the rain in.
How are these in heavy rain? Like, because I live up in Oregon.
You're gonna hear it because it's a metal roof.
Yeah.
Oh, what sets us apart is we also, I think, might be the only manufacturer now doing a metal roof besides 4-wheel, because plastics will fail maybe. Everyone does the composite. There's no like lifespan on that. But this, even though it makes noise during the rain, it will never fail. It's like an old Airstream that you'll dig out of the desert in 100 years. But rain, winds, so the canvas is tensioned. And so, you know, like it would never make that noise, but wind would hit this, we tension the canvas. This will hold a ton of weight, but you'll hear the pitter patter unless you insulate it. So that's the deal. It'll take as much as you want.
So any wind?
Oh, we've had customers drive 4 hours across the state of Idaho on the interstate at 80 miles per hour with these popped.
Popped? No way.
Yeah, they like brushed their teeth.
No way.
Chugged a beer, I hope, hopped in, and then drove for 4 hours and got out to fill up, and we're like, oh man. But they were in a Tundra, so they were getting 8 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, right?
Yeah.
So that's the deal.
Okay.
Is super customizable space, super light space. You can add studs places. You can put an awning here. We could put another stud there because you want a roto packs on the side for extra gas you'll never use. But yeah, we build these, hand build these in Flagstaff. We've got a team of 23 people at all times, working Monday through Thursday, and that is the gig.
Very cool.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
It was the rain thing for me, because we have straight downpours, and I want to know how waterproof it is.
Yeah, we have little leaks in the seam sometimes.
Okay.
But you can paint over that, but that's it.
Great. Cool. Thanks for showing us this thing. So I'll put a link in the description to these guys. You can go to their website, check it out. Jay, thanks for the tour.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah. Bye.
Cool. All right, we're gonna check out, what is it, Tune
Outdoor.
Very cool. They have these toppers. This is Bruno, and he's gonna give us a tour of this thing and talk us through it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
I'm Bruno from Tune Outdoor, and this is the M1. It's our flagship product. We've been in business now just over 2 years since we started installing. A couple years in development. So the M1 is we call it a canopy topper, which means it mounts on the top of your bed rails, extends out over the cab 58 inches, and then the entire canopy lifts. And so on a full-size truck like with this Silverado, in large measure because of the flare out that we have on our design, it creates a queen-size bed with east-west sleeping. So it's 78 inches east-west, 60 inches wide. You can also get a bed extension to turn it into a king size. So the Tune it comes together with aluminum extrusion and injected molded corner brackets. And so we make them all custom to each truck, but then once we cut the parts to the right size, we basically screw it together. So it's very modular. You can replace parts if they get broken or damaged. Same with the canopy. The canopy has 6 large windows, 2 on the sides, 1 on each end. And it's 4 panels, so if you damage one, then we can just replace the damaged one. You don't have to replace the whole canopy. So the whole idea is to keep it easy to both make as well as maintain and repair if needed.
Okay, so you did that.
Because you have the flare out, what you get is about 8 inches per side. So 16 inches overall additional width. So that makes it real comfortable. You can sit on the flare outs across from each other and be very comfortable. It's very roomy. So a lot of people who buy the M1 are families and married people or people who just want more space. And so in our industry, this has the most interior space of any camper and the highest space to weight ratio. The weight starts depending upon the size of your truck and your features, but if it's just entry, it starts at about 400 pounds. This one here, because it's on a full-size truck, is about 500. But then when you start adding glass, you can get glass on all your awning doors, which has a really cool look and adds a great aesthetic. This one also has a winter package inside. So
Can we go inside?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're inside now. He's gonna show us around.
Okay, so as I said, the Tune is known for the M1 for its massive interior space, and so we're looking at the bed here, and it's 78 inches by 60, so that's a queen size bed, and you don't use any of your bed space. If you want, this is an extension. You pull it out, and then that gives you another 20 inches, which turns it into a king size bed. And so for families, couples, with kids or whatever, that's a really good feature. Another great feature of the M1 is it has T-track everywhere. There's like 450 feet of T-track, and so that allows you to mount and accessorize it with anything you could possibly want. This, I think I mentioned earlier, this is a winter package. It covers the entirety of the canopy, just to add an extra layer of insulation. But it also has openings so you can breathe it.
And you can leave that on.
You can leave it on when you close it. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. This, these are prototypes of some interiors. Like this is a bench that'll fold up out of the way. It can also be another sleeping platform for additional people or just to hang out. This is countertop. You can work on it, cook on it, do whatever you want. So those will probably go up on the website here in the next month or 2. So we continue to add just accessories and all kinds of features.
Cool.
I'd mentioned that there's 6 large openings here, so if you open it all up, and when you're inside, you just feel like you're sleeping outside. Yeah, it's really nice. This one has a fan in here, but most people get it with the fan because it reduces condensation, just manages the airflow, and if you're cooking, or it just makes it nice for sleeping as well.
Totally. Cool. I think we got it. It's really freaking cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Isaac.
Yeah.
We're definitely psyched. The business has been going great. We're building.
Where are you guys based out of?
We're out of Denver, Colorado.
Everybody's out of Colorado. Very cool.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah. No, this is a really cool one. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. Bruno, thanks for
all right, Isaac.
showing us around.
Hey, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you visiting.
Hey guys, my name's Thomas. I'm with the company Topo Toppers. We're out of Ventura, California. We're a manufacturer of pop-up camper shells. We do have 3 models available, 3 different styles. And at the show here, we brought two of them. This one's the Rencon, which is wider, and then we also have a wedge camper here. Our construction style is we cut, bend, and weld sheet metal, not the extrusion. So our stuff's all TIG welded, ground, polished, and powder coated. We sew our tents. We do pretty much everything in-house, like a true American manufacturer. We cut, bend, weld all the metal, sew everything, all the tents, make our hardware components, like stainless steel items. So that's sort of what sets us apart. We're also known for having a really good fit and finish to our campers. And yeah, we'll kind of jump inside here and take a look at this Rencon. So now we're sitting inside the Rencon here on a 5.5 foot bed Tundra. The bed size is 80 inches long, 72 inches wide. As far as down low, we have various window options. So these are 42 by 12 slider windows. We offer the Turn Overland products. We have various different MOLLE configurations, so you can mount the bags. I have a jet boil up there. We have lighting, insulation kit, and as we head up top here, the Rencon we have available with different packages, and you can also get all the items like a la carte essentially. This one has the fan, the Max Air Deluxe. Again, the lighting up top, insulated ceiling panels, 1/2 inch carpet wrapped insulation. This also has the Velcro in insulated liner here that helps retain the heat. On the roof, I have L-Track, which works for mounting crossbars on. I have Max-Trax mounts up there. I have 200 watts of solar up top. We do all the wiring in down below. It's plugged into a power station. Plenty of space up here for a family. And yeah, that's our Rencon.
Very cool.
Yeah, if you want to check out more, our website is topotoppers.com. Our Instagram is @topotoppers. We look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for showing us your camper.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. And this is, again, one of the ones I really wanted to see here. I think it was Soft Roading the West.
Yeah.
He's the first time I seen one of these. I was really impressed with it. So
yeah, we love Donald. He's great. We hear his name a ton. So.
Yeah, so check his channel out too. I watch him. So thanks for showing us the camper, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Hunter here with SuperPacific as a customer and owner. This is my SuperPacific camper, launch code number 933. It's been on the truck for about 1.5 years now, and prior to the SuperPacific, I've gone through a couple different setups. So basic bed rack, rooftop tent, went to a smart cap with a CVT mount hood. After that, went to a GFC for the pass-through space, and now we've landed here on the SuperPacific. So on the exterior, some of my favorite things about the camper is, first off, single latch. You can actually lock and unlock the door from the inside, which is super cool. SuperPacific also offers a ton of accessories that you can attach. So their bags are double zipped, so you can access when the door is open. When the door is shut, you can also access the bag on the inside. MOLLE panels to attach on the inside as well, and then the track system, have an FSR awning attached here obviously, but the track system is non-proprietary hardware, which is a major plus in my book. Rain gutter system to prevent water from dripping down here. Again, all these accessories, so they have a bug netting here. Super easy to deploy and set up. You can drop that down. I've already been using that this summer with mosquitoes. Super nice to leave this back door open when you're just chilling. Allow some extra airflow in there. But after having and gone through a couple different setups, SuperPacific is solid. I have spent about 200 nights in it, so I have a pretty good experience with how the camper performs in snow, rain, spring, whatever I throw at it. It's performed really solid. Worst camping condition that I've camped in has been a snowfall, where I've gotten probably about 1.5 feet, which was totally awesome. The tent performed amazing. All right, so I camp in all kinds of weather, all kinds of elements, especially being in Montana. Personally, I really love camping in the wintertime with the snow. Part of the gear that I require for that or need is a diesel heater for warmth, and this is integrated into the wheel well of the Tacoma here. TIG Leaf Fabrications makes that bracket, and this diesel heater is from Lavinier, but with this thing running at its highest, it will keep the bed platform area down here roughly anywhere between 70 and 80 degrees when it's about 15 degrees outside. Great thing about a diesel heater is it keeps everything super dry. It's a dry heat, and then just having a pass-through space open up here, the heat basically travels up into the upper tent portion and upstairs and keeps it still about 60 to 65 degrees. Awesome, thanks for checking out the SuperPacific guys. Obviously you guys can find more on their website, and then also my YouTube channel, just Hunter Pauly. Do a lot of camping adventures in Montana, cinematic, ASMR. Yeah, check the channel out, Hunter Pauly.
Yeah, so funny story, I actually watched this guy's channel, and when I came over here to check out the SuperPacifics, I didn't even realize it was you, bro.
Small world.
So it's cool, I appreciate it, bro.
Thanks for helping.
All right, we'll do knuckles.
There you go.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing us, man. What's up? That's Sarah right there. We're at 4-wheel campers, and we can't do a topper without talking about the Project M. This is one of the ones I almost bought, whatever year that was. Kind of wish I would have, but I'm gonna let her talk you through what it is so you guys can check it out.
So this Project M is sitting on a Ford. This is a 8-foot bed, so this is the largest Project M we make. What's great about these is obviously it's an open platform, and when they're installed they're just bolted onto your truck bed rails. When we go inside you'll see that there's just 6 bolts, easy peasy installation, and we make these for virtually every truck. And they start at about $12,000, and typically people gravitate towards these when they already have camping gear, they just want to throw it in, they want a lot of space. Let's go inside. So on the interior of the Project M, you'll notice, you know, we have a 90-degree all around the camper. So this is a ton of space in here. You have a ton of headroom, whether you're standing, whether you're in the bed. Up top, we have a fan here. You can get a fan in the standing area, LED lights everywhere. The bed pulls out, so you can get a king-size bed. But really, the Project M is just a great platform for you to do your own thing. There's tons of room, and if you're trying to do your own DIY anything, it comes pre-wired for solar, so you can put your own panels on the roof. Wiring will run all the way back here to the rear of the camper. We can also do solar and batteries for you, but if you're a DIY person, you can do your own.
So that's the Project M. Super cool. Another one of the big toppers in the game. Links in the description for all this stuff. All right, y'all. It's been a few days and I've been at the expo just kind of chilling, doing a bunch of different things. And I just want to pop in here and end this video and say that I wanted to make this video not to say one camper is better than any of the others. I just want to make this video to just show you some of the different options that are out there, and you could just check them out. And if any of them seem to call to you, I will have links in the description for all of the campers that I included in this video. And there's honestly so many more. Maybe I'll make this a thing every year, and then I'll try and get different ones that I haven't filmed before. So we'll see how this video goes, see if you guys like it, see if it helped anybody. That's all I'm trying to do with it. And my name is Isaac, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned something. Hope this video helps you. Make sure to do a thumbs up, comment below. It does help the channel, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.